Hi and welcome to TOTECS. In the 16.2 TOTECS e-commerce platform release, for content managed websites hosted on the platform, we have added the ability to display flags against products shown within a basket product listing area. If a flag is assigned to a product, such as a flag labeled featured, new, on sale, or discontinued, then after a user adds one of these products to their basket, then within the basket's product listing area, there is the ability to now display the flags against the products there as well. By showing flags, it can help inform the user of the importance of these products that are currently in their basket, and that may lead to increased satisfaction based on the type of products being purchased, or lead to removing certain products in the basket if it's no longer recommended to be purchased. Product flags are a great way to highlight products that have extra importance and can provide great indicators that may be used in order to help sell more of certain kinds of products. To show you how this works on our demo content managed website that I've hosted on the TOTECS e-commerce platform, already we have imported products into this demo website and we have assigned flags to those products. So on this particular homepage, we have a number of different product listing areas which are hidden behind these different tabs. And you can see within each of these product listing areas, they have been configured to be able to display products that contain certain flags. So on the features tab, we have all the products that have the featured flag assigned to them. On the new tab, we have all the products that are assigned to the new tag, and so on and so forth. We have a specials tag as well. If we went into the details of each of those products, we would also be able to see any flags assigned to those products, and you can have multiple flags assigned to one product. So this product here could be featured, it could also be assigned to the new flag, and it could also be assigned to this special flag. So you can have an unlimited amount of flags that are assigned against a product. Now, when you add a product that is already flagged to the basket, then when a user navigates to a content managed web page that contains a basket products listing area, that area can show each of the different products already in the user's basket, and they can also then update the quantities across those products in the basket, as well as remove them and find out more information. So the new feature we have here is we now have the ability to embed the flag data in with each of the product records to shown in this basket products listing area. So in this example, we've decided just to show the flag image under the product code, but that information can be showed in many different ways, similar to the other areas where it overloads across the top of an image. We may want to put it there, or we may want to put the text of the flag as opposed to an image. We have those possibilities here. We can have it positioned on the right hand side if we wanted to, or we could even have the text come up in different colors. So there's many options that we have available in how to configure this. And as I was saying before, you can have multiple flags assigned to one product, and that will then be shown. So using this, users can confirm that for this particular stapler that may have been flagged as a deal type of product, then they can get the confirmation that that product is an exceptional product. That may then convince them to either order more quantities of that product, or just be aware that they're getting a good deal, and because of that increases customer satisfaction. So to be able to set up product flags, there's a few things we need to do. First, we log into the administration center as an administrator user. We would first need to set up the flag data, so the flags themselves would need to be configured within the product flag types interface. So in here, this is where we define all our different flags that our products may be assigned to. So we can see in this example, we have 8 flags, but we could easily add new flags just by giving it a flag name. So I've called this new flag environmentally friendly. By default, it would have no image assigned to it, so we would then have to upload an image, which we can do through the icons interface here, where we can then browse on our computer, select an image, and then save it in order to add that to our respective flags. And flags can also be defined outside of a project on the TOTECS platform, such as in an accounting or ERP system, or through separate spreadsheets, and use our connector software in order to import new flags. Once they have been defined, we then need to ensure that those products are assigned to their respective flags. So there's multiple ways to do that as well. You could do that through the product editor. So within here, I found our product here. We have the flags tab. We can now see all the different flags that are available here, and then we can just choose to turn on or off the various flags for that product, and then continue to search through our inventory and do the same for the flags that is relevant. Or we could also do that data work of assigning flags outside of this project, such as using our connector and its datasets feature, or using it through spreadsheets or connected business systems where we can import that flags and those assigning of flags. So that is all possible through external systems and integrated to a given TOTECS project. So once that is all done, the last aspect is to then set up the basket product listing area in order to be able to display the flags the way that we want to. So to do that, we would need to click on the websites menu button, go into the websites interface. Within the web area format libraries, under the shopping basket tree node, within the area called basket products listing, it has a format called basket product record. Within there, we could then create a new format or modify one of the existing formats. So I have an example here where I've already done so, and there are a few new format hooks that are available here. So there is one called basket products flagged assigned. So that has a value of Y or N, and it can be used in order to hide or show different elements within our format that then control elements on the page that may hide and show within each of these product records. And that's good if you've got a lot of embedded elements to hide or not hide or show those elements if we wanted to. The other hook that we have here is called basket product flag class names. So that provides each of the names of the flags, which can then be embedded within class attributes of elements. Using CSS styling, we can then now control how those flags are displayed. So an example of that here is in this featured icon. We wanted that flag to appear over the top of this image. So there would be some CSS styling that has been embedded using those flags names in the classes in order to show the relevant image we wanted to, as well as to have it overlap on top of the product image. So we could have embedded the same thing within here where maybe we wanted that icon to appear over the top of the product image, or we may want to have those icons appear in a different styling. We have that flexibility. And the last hook we have is basket product flagged image elements, which consists of the image elements of the flags which we had previously uploaded against our flags so that it can be directly embedded within the area. And that's an example where I have here. And as we can see here, they will just be placed next to each other if you have multiple product images consisting of the same flags. And on top of that, you may want to put in more styling. So if you want to have them go sideways or have some borders or shadows, you'd all have that possibility. Once we use any of those three, if we can embed it for the basket product record format, we then need to make sure that that format is then assigned to the relevant basket products listings area. So we need to find the page that would contain that area or create a page to do that. So here's an example where we have a content managed web page called basket, but it could be called anything. And then within here, we have our basket product listing area. And so we'd need to assign that format that we've either created or updated and make sure that that is assigned to this area. So in this case, it already has been previously set up and configured and assigned to it. And the last step we need to do is turn on a new setting that has been added to the basket product listing area called this show products flag. That by default would have been set to no. So that needs to be set to yes in order for the flags to show. And this can also control if we don't want those formats and those flags to show any longer. So if I did set that back to no, then the flagged images no longer appear in this area. And if I wanted to show again, I'll just set that back to yes, and that will then allow that to take place. So that's a wrap up of how you can now embed product flags into a basket products listing area, allowing users to be aware of the flags assigned against their products that are already in the basket, increasing awareness or their importance, that they are aware of these unique products that they are ordering. This may be used in order to compel more of certain types of products to be purchased, or less if they are permanently discontinued, or if there needs to be some warnings about those types of products. If you wish to find more information, you can go to the TOTECS websites, look at the release notes within the forums, and if you have any questions, you can ask within the forums or contact us. You can also view the release playlist on our TOTECS YouTube channel. Till next time, have a good one.